Recording, let people on. How's everybody's week going so far?
Okay.
Aw.
Denise, what's up?
Not much. Finally back from vacation.
Back from vacation? Where'd you go?
I was in Massachusetts, then over to New Hampshire for a week.
All right, nice.
Yeah, it was right on the lake. Can't get any better.
I'm jealous.
It was great.
I was on a cruise like 2 weeks ago. I can't complain.
I know you really can't.
I gotta stop. Carrie's walking, Season's walking, Bob's on his butt. Sue, how we doing? Your friend Linda's here.
What?
Your friend
Hi,
Linda's here.
Sue.
Hi. I was like, I had to think for a second. I'm like, what?
With some new faces. Linda, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Linda. I know Sue from Jersey Women Strong. Fell into some bad habits the last 2 years. My habits were good from 2020 on, and just trying to get back to where I was so I can run with people on Saturdays for fun.
I like it. I like you didn't know I was gonna put you on the spot like that.
Mhm.
We got a couple new faces on here joining us after the challenge. Some people switching over. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Christine just rocked the Disneyland half challenge, a half in 10 challenge. Bob's coming off of Bird in Hand. He hung out there. It was good stuff. He said it was good stuff.
It was excellent.
It was excellent.
It's awesome. Really was.
That guy Matt I was telling you about, I talked
Mhm.
to him yesterday. He said he ran the whole thing. Was it Greg or John? Oh my God, I can't
Greg.
remember which one he
He ran
told me.
with Greg.
He ran the
He
whole
ran
thing
with
with
Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
I thought it was Greg, and then I was like, oh, maybe it was John.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he ran the whole thing with him. He sent me the finish line photo and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, it was so good running with him, kept him going.
Good.
So
I'm
he
glad
said
he,
if I know anybody with an inside connection, there's a long list of people that want to be on the Bird in Hand episode. So if I know anybody that I could drop Matthew Glunt's name into the mix, he said
yeah, I know.
first to apply. I said, but he's got
I
a long
know.
list.
He did. And we did the Disneyland episode last night, and Greg was saying he had because we had 5 or 6 people. And he asked me to keep the Bird in Hand episode down to 3 people. And I said, well, maybe 4. So
Maybe four.
yeah, so I should see Greg on Zoom in about at 8 o'clock tonight. So
You
I'll
guys got
talk.
an eight?
Hmm?
You guys got an eight?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got our it's a every other week Zoom call.
See if I can convince my wife to let me spend a full 2 hours in this office.
Oh yeah, I'll be out here. Let's see, we start at 8. Yeah, I'll be out here till 9:30. I'm in this chair till 9:30.
You look comfortable.
I'm okay. I am.
So post challenge feedback, I got, everybody said one thing they loved about this one was that you love the slides, you love the work that I put into it,
Oh yeah.
and all the details. So much to my wife's joy, I spent a good amount of time. I was actually watching football. She was in the bedroom watching Gossip Girl, and on commercials in between cursing the Jets, I was. It ain't funny, Beth. Your Steelers. It was a close game.
It's a little funny.
It was a close game. And as I told my father, when was the last time in my lifetime the Jets put up 32 points against a good defense?
It was a very good game.
I'm actually not upset about it. I'm not.
I'm thrilled.
You started good. Started
I
good.
did.
Hopefully Rogers' Achilles stays healthy. Ooh, blow. Hey, look, I got that heartbreak 3 plays into his first
Yeah.
game as a Jet
That's true.
on this date 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. On this, yep, it was a 9/11
hmm
game in New York, night game. Oh,
hmm
broke my heart. He broke my heart. So that was a lot of the feedback. So I did during the Jet game, the losing Jet game. Got to stay on track. Um, I came out with a whole. I got 6 months of content planned. Maybe I'll space it out. Maybe we'll do some open calls, but open chat calls. I'll leave time at the end of each one. These will be a little quicker than the other ones, but I came out with, did I say 6 months? 6 months of topics. So I will keep you fully busy, fully busy, fully occupied, and hopefully I planned it out. I am gonna go off my calendar tonight, and there's a reason behind that because, for the one other piece of feedback from the challenge was everybody liked the mini challenges. I think Heather liked them more than anyone else. Heather, yep, you were all aboard. We made,
Agreed.
are
Sorry,
you?
I got like 3/4 of a mile of an interval run left.
Hey, you don't have to talk, but yeah, she loved the mini challenges. When can we do another mini challenge? And the vote in the group was that we do a meal prep challenge. Meal prep. So I did a little, little primer on meal prep tonight and how to get better at meal prep. So I will dive into that and hopefully leave some time for questions, and then I'll hopefully get myself back on track. How long did we like the mini challenges running? Before I forget to ask that, and as I put my computer on Do Not Disturb, as Adam texts me about wine and dine costumes, you can throw it in the chat.
I mean, if it's a meal prep one, I don't think a week would necessarily be good. Like, I think it'd have to be at least two.
So I was like, do I do a monthly challenge and then relate calls to that, or do I do, we do 2 weeks, mix it up? And I
I
can
mean, I like the monthly challenge and relate calls to that, but
All right, so maybe I'll shift it. We'll go nutrition focused, but we'll start with meal prep. We'll start with meal prep, and then I'll have it on the hopefully have it on the calendars. Starting Monday would be the next challenge, and we'll run it for 4 weeks. There's a little mini challenge, and I'll consider adding layers to it as we go. So if we do like meal prep tonight, I might be able to add some layers in, like, oh, it's a protein focus going forward. I'm gonna have a little fun with it. Who struggles with meal prep?
for sure.
I don't meal prep.
You don't meal prep?
I'm spoiled. My husband makes most meals while I'm at work, so that's our payoff for me working and him not.
It's a good deal. This is one of the rare times Season's not in the kitchen. She's either in a kitchen. No, you got three places you go. You're in a kitchen, you're on a treadmill, or you're in the pool. I've never seen you elsewhere. Never seen you elsewhere. Let's hope I'm not coming down with something because I've been or coughing. Coffee. Can't be coffee. So let's talk meal prep tonight. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. This two monitor thing. There we go. And I still can't figure out why I have to click twice to make those logos pop up type. But main reasons it feels overwhelming and a lot of it too much conflicting advice. There's just do this, do that. You can't prep food for more than 3 days and all that's gonna go bad. Takes too much time. That's the biggest one I hear. Biggest I hear is just time consuming. And I swear if there's one thing I have down to a science, it is making that I meal prep and clean the house at the same time. I'm the cleaner around here. Don't tell her I said that, but it's just like three things. But I have an OCD. I have to have everything clean going into the week, and or it drives me crazy. So it takes too much time. I've dialed that in. Feels restrictive and boring. I'm hopefully going to help break some of that. And I'll be honest, mine is generally restrictive and boring from the hours of 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. when we have dinner. And then I kind of break and go with mixing it up. It's hard to stick with long term. So, that's just you get bored of it. That goes back to being boring. And it's oh my God, it's gonna take every Sunday. I'm gonna be chopping vegetables and prepping chicken in the Tupperware. And it's just like it's a nightmare. But I'm gonna try and make it not be. So what we really want from it, you know, simple, not stressful, make it easy. So we gotta be flexible because I know my 8 to 6 outside of dinner would not work for everybody. I know not everybody wants to eat, you know, 4 ounces of ground beef with a quarter cup of rice and asparagus and it'll drive you nuts. It'll drive you nuts if you try to do that. That's why I leave flexibility for my dinners. Also quick to implement. So I want that to be like You know, what can you easily do and pull stuff out of the fridge, have stuff prepped, and and just be ready to go. And oh man, my one screen's blocking my other, and it keeps you consistent. Keeps you consistent. So those are the core tenets that we need to really accomplish. And it's definitely not perfection with meal prep. Like I've shared with a lot of people where the first time I went with a coach 10 years ago to try to get myself like competition level ready, it was a flipping nightmare. It was quarter cup rice, 4 ounce turkey, 7 spears of asparagus. Next snack, 11 almonds. Who the hell wants to count out 11 almonds? Like, it's just, it just drives you crazy. So I want to hopefully help you find a plan that bends with the schedule and instead of breaks your schedule and absolutely just drives you crazy. Yeah. Oh man, my screen's going all crazy. Y'all can see the right screen, right? You see the slideshow. Yeah, somebody give me a nod. Okay.
Yes.
I put so much time into it. My go-to hack for meal prep is 3-2-1. So I make three different proteins that I enjoy. Three I enjoy right now. It is tilapia because it's lean. It's ground beef because it gives me variety in my calorie goals. So if I'm more in the phase where I want to gain some muscle, I do go with a heavier ground beef, 80-20, higher on a little higher on the fat, higher on the calories, and I go with that. And as I want to lean out, okay, 85-15, 93-7, all the way down in, wait, no, 90-10 comes before 93-7. So I'll adjust that and it makes it so much easier to just cut a few extra calories as you go deep into the cleaner eating and the healthier eating. Then two carb sources. Ours are oh, I forgot my third protein. Right now it is that bison. I love that bison. And I make those in the kitchen. I'll actually get into that more later, but I also will make a boatload of grilled chicken because I eat a lot of protein, but the chicken is more my rotational one. Two carb sources that we rotate. Ours are around here. You marry Ecuadorian woman, half Ecuadorian woman, it's going to be rice. I've said that before. There is always rice and available in this house, always rice ready to go. And the other one is sweet potatoes because I got a soft spot for sweet potatoes. I love those. Go-to fat source. Avocado is usually the healthiest outside of eggs. So I easily keep on a weekly basis 12 to 14, usually about 14 hard-boiled eggs just ready to go. And then mixing and matching stuff to just create variety. All right, so I'm gonna have a little beef with the rice tonight. Then the next night I'll do the beef with the sweet potato, mix and match, and then mix in like the seasonings and how you do it as you just kind of whip it together. But I keep a cooked outside of my prepped lunches. I keep a cooked, thing of the meat ready to go. Where okay, this is what we're gonna have for dinner. We're gonna kind of throw a little stir fry stuff in there, throw some of that cooked chicken that I grilled in the mix, and we'll throw the rice in. Now we got chicken stir fry. Last night, or no, 2 nights ago. Actually, that's the one she made 2 nights ago. But then what the heck else we? The chicken went right into chicken tacos, chicken taco bowls. So completely different ethnic type of meal, but it gave us a little variety and it used the same exact chicken. We just threw a little different seasoning in on it. So that's 3-2-1. And then meal block flexibility. So plan things in blocks. So instead of writing down 21 specific meals, plan it out in blocks. So 2 to 3 options for breakfast. Go-to breakfast. My go-to breakfast is gonna be I'm a hard-boiled egg guy because in the morning I get on the road fast. I get moving fast, and I usually count my post-workout protein shake as part of that breakfast. So I've got some carbs in there. I've got some protein, and then I use the eggs for the healthy fat and a little more protein. That's my go-to. When I move into more of hey, I'm trying to gain muscle, which that's where I'm at right now. I'm also ramping up my running, so I'm upping my calories a lot to make sure I don't lose too much muscle this season. And I've gone over to, I love oatmeal. I never thought I would say that. I am eating oatmeal and a little bit of peanut butter and sometimes banana, depending on what the workout looked like that day. just for extra carbs. Maybe I'll throw in some eggs on the side just because I like to pump that protein number up. Be careful if you do oatmeal with peanut butter because peanut butter is it's 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 a tricky one. It's so defeating when you look at how much a serving of peanut butter is. It's like a serving of peanut butter is this. And I'm bulking right now, so I can afford to eat a little more peanut butter. So I tend to my serving becomes a spoonful. It gets a little out of hand. So just plugging and playing stuff like that. And, instead of having to worry what's for dinner, you just kind of plug and play. All right, we got that chicken, we got that rice, boom, let's do this. And worst case scenario becomes a chicken and rice bowl. And we're pretty flexible like that, where we're okay with that. She'll mix up a different veggie each night and I said protein, fats, carbs, and I'm thinking more of the starchy carbs. Also have some veggies in there. That's like the bonus. That should be included regardless. Does that kind of make sense? Y'all better all share some meal prep videos.
Tom, really quick question, because I asked it in the chat and you just kind of touched on it. So are veggies then considered carbs in this like world, or are they separate?
Depends on the amount of fiber. So, well, they're going to be considered carbs. I shouldn't say that. They're going to be considered carbs, but there's that net carb number that's what you should be more concerned about. Like you'll see, I could actually pull it up if I had another. Actually, let me see if I can get another window. I'll find a good example. I don't know if I can get another window going, but like broccoli, it might say 8 grams of carbs, and then seven of it, I'm throwing random numbers out there. Seven of it is fiber. It's really only 1 gram of net carb. So it's when you're tracking, it's not going to drive that overall carb number up. That's the way, like, I just ordered Amazon. I should have told y'all in the chat. Amazon had Quest bars, 12 of them for like $16. And I was like, oh, no brainer. No brainer. Those are $4 at the gas station. So I ordered those, and Quest bars are one where it's like 20 grams of carbs, and then 18 of them are sugar alcohol. So it's really only like 2 grams of net carbs. So I hope I'm not confusing you more with that one. Don't count them, count the net carbs towards it. But really, like broccoli, I'm not even stressing that one. Driving if your numbers go over because of broccoli, like that's not the worst problem in the world to have. You're eating healthy stuff. The only other time where that would be, think your starchy carbs. If it's going over because you had a boatload of potatoes, well, that's going to send the scale in the wrong direction. So not as much fiber in there. It's starchy. Yams, anything like that is going to drive that number up in the negative way. Let's set your goal to bring them up. Oh, chat popping off. I got to keep that window. What if you don't like eggs? God bless you. Good luck. Good. I love eggs. I love eggs. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. I mean, there's other protein sources, there's other fat sources. Go into, there's definitely a guide on there. I'll link it. I'll link it into make sure I put that guide into the master list. But healthy fats, healthy proteins. Nothing saying you have to eat eggs, but that's one of my go-tos.
Mike hates eggs.
Oh, Mike hates eggs. So it's
Yeah.
not a problem.
No, it's not a me problem. That's all him.
Look, Mike's just getting started.
I know.
Give him another month. I'm gonna have him drinking liquid egg whites for breakfast with Rocky.
Not so sure about that, but we'll see.
You don't even taste them. So back to Angela's question though. You also said or fruit. Fruit would 100% because it's a sugar, drive that carb number up. So that counts 100%. It's going to drive that number up. And again, fruits are good for you. They're full of antioxidants, and you very rarely hear somebody say, "Yeah, I ate a diet of raspberries, blueberries, oranges, apples, bananas, and I gained a ton of weight." Like, no, it tends to be the ones that you overindulge on, like candy bars, potato chips, and things like that. That'll drive it up, and those just tend to be more satiating, and you're getting nutrients from them. So definitely I don't like the idea of, oh yeah, you need to cut out all fruits. I know plenty of people that body. I mean, my dad's 60. God, I don't remember how old he is, 63. That he wakes up first thing in the morning, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. He's in phenomenal shape for his age, lean, and that's been a staple. He does it with yogurt, been a staple for God, probably 15, 20 years. Ever since you started hearing the term antioxidant pop up a lot. That's when he was like, I got to get more antioxidants. If you think I'm a health nut, that one's a little, that one sends me for a ringer. He's too much. What else did I see there? I usually avoid protein bars on low carb days, but they're not as bad as I was thinking today. Looking at his net carbs, absolutely, Heather. The caveat there would be those are low carb protein bars. So if you were to go to the gas station and buy a Metrex bar and it says Metrex protein bar, that is a candy bar. It is, yes, it's 32 grams of protein. It's also 420 calories, which for some people, that's a 30 calorie goal for the day. Do I eat a Metrex bar? Every once in a while if I'm starving. It's more of a meal replacement. And they generally have, I want to say they have like 32 grams of carbs by way of sugar, not sugar alcohol. So those really drive the numbers up. Sugar alcohol, if you're new and you haven't heard that term before, your body doesn't really digest it. It will give you gas. It will give you gas if there's a lot of sugar alcohols in there. So Lenny and Larry's protein cookies, while delicious, just be careful eating too many of those, Dale. Otherwise, Lori's gonna be mad at me. You're the first one I thought of.
Gee, thanks.
Huh? Well, I'm not
Thanks.
gonna say it about any of the ladies on the call, man. And I know Lori now, so I'm not gonna. Season would have been fine with it. Season, she talks all madness. She doesn't mind. We could have picked on anybody there. Keep it fast and simple. So batch cook the proteins in advance. I think this is where I'm probably most successful with my meal prep and not being a train wreck during the week. So we came back from the cruise. I did none of this. I did none of this, and I ate everything in sight that week. It was like, I don't know, dude. I don't have it ready. I don't have something available. Let's just get Chick-fil-A. Why not? Let's just get Chick-fil-A. And when I go to Chick-fil-A, I don't get the grilled chicken and salad. Like I'm just going in. I'm like, give me the fries. You know what? I got to get a chicken sandwich. Might as well get some tenders as well. So I have to have that stuff ready to go. Otherwise, I get myself in trouble. I literally got the stove going. I throw the ground beef on there, chop it up. While I'm doing that, I throw the tilapia into the air fryer. Boom. 380 degrees, 10 minutes. Flip it over, run it again. By that time, the beef is done. So I'm putting the beef in the meal prep containers. I videoed all of this, and I didn't edit the video yet, but I will show that soon is once I get to editing the video. And then I switch right over. Cook the bison on there. All right, tilapia is done. I dole the tilapias into the meal prep containers. And then the next thing, I throw a whole bunch of broccoli and asparagus, because I love broccoli and asparagus, into it. That goes in the other side of the container. And that each packet makes 4 servings on those meats. The tilapia tends to come in a 5 serving, which drives my OCD up the wall. Why are some 4, some 5? So then I just disperse, disperse, disperse. Boom, it's all cut up. And now I've got 4, and I eat a lot of meals a day. Like I don't expect everybody to be eating 6 meals a day, but I'm trying to maintain size as I run more. So I'll have and all during this, somebody else is making the rice, because you will never cook rice like your Spanish wife cooks rice. That's the deal in this house. So she's in charge of that. And I throw the rice in there after, and that's easy. No, my fish doesn't get chewy. Yeah, I do reheat the fish, but that's an eat within 3 days food for me. The beef, I have no problem eating it 4 days out. but I have switched that. Sometimes I'll do a 3 and 3 just to keep it going if I'm eating more and going through it faster. But 4 days tends to be that's my limit. I do salmon because I don't mind it cold, room temp. There you go. That's a good one. And like if you're not somebody that likes to do that, you could prep out you could prep out the rice or whatever your carb is, vegetables into a prep container, and then rip open a thing of tuna. And there you go. If you're a tuna person, look, Angela, right there, low can tuna for lunch meals. That's one. If you're a Costco person or a Sam's Club, I don't know about BJ's, they do like a 40-gram pouch. That's like that's almost a quarter of my protein goal a day, which that just makes it super simple. And you will not be full after that. That's one food that fills me up. So yeah, I batch it all and then I wait till it's a little cooler outside so Coda can go outside, but I'll fire up the grill and then I'll just throw all she handles the seasoning on the chicken, but I'll just throw that all on the grill after the house is clean and wham bam, I'm set for the week. And we usually make about 2.5 pounds of chicken, and she'll pull from that for her lunches. I'll pull from it for dinner, and we're golden. Pre-chop or buy pre-chop produce. That is one thing. Season's still walking. She's still walking, I think.
No, I'm here. What's up?
When you doing all that cooking that I've seen you doing for a year now,
Yeah.
you chop everything
Yeah.
every time?
Uh, the only thing that I buy like pre-done is frozen broccoli, and frozen cauliflower. Everything else, yeah, I do from scratch.
I would lose it. I would lose it. I hate chopping vegetables. Even the asparagus, I hate chopping that. And I will buy that pre-chopped. I'm like, it's the same. I'm fortunate where I feel like Publix is the most overpriced place. And I get more asparagus at Wild Fork and it's already chopped. So I'm a happy boy. I'm happy. But that saves you a little bit of time. Lean on frozen and canned options. So the frozen broccoli, that's another one. We go to Costco or Sam's Club and it's a big pack, but it comes with 4 bags in there. So I bought broccoli monthly. It's frozen. I rip the bag open into the air fryer, some spices, some seasonings, and just wham bam, it's done. I think I'll put Season, send me a good broccoli recipe. She's my resident chef. I need a little variety in my broccoli. But fast and simple. Doesn't have to take all day. If it takes longer than let's say 30 minutes, it's probably, you know, actually mine probably takes 30 to 40, but I make a lot of food. But, it's probably getting too complicated. And just follow those shortcuts and see if they give you a little help there. Let's see. So plan the anchors, flex the rest, plan 2 to 3 solid meals each week. And that's what I got my solid ones. I can eat those during the day. Hot sauce. Today I do use 3 different sauces and my meals tasted completely different from each other. I'm a diehard. Oh, what's that one? The Chipotle Tabasco. I throw that on there. The Chipotle, I don't know, the one they sell at Chipotle, but it's the Chipotle flavored one. It's the darker one. I use that on the ground beef. It added a little bit of flavor to the taco seasoning. That was good. We have a little ranch dressing. It's like a 50 cal ranch dressing. It's a low healthy one. I threw that in with the broccoli and some others on the next meal. And then I went with a different hot sauce because in this house you just can't get enough hot sauce. And then, like I said, it's dinner is flexible options. We went to Costco. It had to be going on 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So I mean that stuff. You got the use by date on it. So she bought all of these. I don't know, it must have come with 20 little packets of chicken, 20 single serves of just 18 to 20 grams of protein, I think, of just diced up grilled chicken, just done, ready to rip open, heat up. You throw it in the salad, you throw it in whatever you want. She had picked that up because she was looking for something quick, easy to do. And we took a look at it and we're like, uh-oh, we got 3 days left to eat this. She whipped out the thing of rice that she already cooked. And our egg whites were in that same situation because it took the cruise, so our normal timeline wasn't on food expiration dates was not aligned with an extra week built in there. She's like, "Oh, the egg whites are expiring." So she poured the egg whites in, and then she poured the chicken in there, and then she did soy sauce, and it quickly became a 10-minute flexible stir fry chicken that was like absolutely delicious. And I got a little bit left, and today's the expiration date, so that's what's for dinner tonight. So I'm excited about that. But also try to prevent decision fatigue. Does anyone get that? Anyone ever go like when you're eating, feel decision fatigue? I do. I was thinking about yesterday what we were gonna do for dinner all day. And y'all know Wednesdays is my Survivor night. Survivor's not back yet, so we've been good. And I was just like, I'm not in the mood for that chicken meal. Not in the mood for that chicken meal. I don't know. And I was just burnt out from the day, probably because I was in front of the computer way too long. And the next thing I know, I just said she got home late too. She got home at like 7, and I'm like, "What do you want to do for dinner?" She's like, "I don't know. I don't want to think about it. It's been a long day." She just finished typing up a 65-page manual, and she's like, I just don't want to think about it. Can we just get something?" And I was like, I was kind of in the same boat. Next thing I know, I'm in the car. I ran to our taco place. I got hot taco, and I woke up with the worst acid reflux this morning, and I had the worst workout I've had in a while because I was just feeling like, oh, indigestion. So decision fatigue sent me down that road. I was like, I just don't know what to cook. She's burnt out. Let's just get the damn tacos. And they were good. I have zero regrets. Sometimes you got to eat the tacos, but that's that decision fatigue. Grocery shopping. I'll move my screen. I'll move my other screen so I can see. This is another one can get you into trouble if you grocery shop. When do y'all grocery shop? You like what are we Publix people, Kroger? Somebody order online. Denise, where you go?
Aldi.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
And then what I can't get at Trader Joe's, I'll go to Publix.
You tried the protein burgers
From Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh man. Well, they have like 4 different like patties that they make.
All right.
They cut my favorite one. The chicken one was delicious. But you can go there and I ate these for probably a year as my lunches. It They have a turkey one. Throw a little seasoning on it. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey one, a salmon one, a shrimp one, a mahi one, and I want to say like a beef or a bison one. And the patties are already pre-made. You open the bag and you either grill them or
Oh, okay.
you put them somewhere, and they are super easy, and they're like low for the value on the protein. They're so cheap.
Oh,
One of
I'll
the
check that out this week.
beyond easy. We just don't have a Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a prerequisite when you're signing the lease that it has to be the worst possible parking lot on a Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And if you're ever in Orlando and you go to the Winter Park Trader Joe's, I have driven there, and it's like 25 minutes away. I usually go if I pair it with a haircut because that's close. And I will bail out. I'll drive laps around the lot, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do that. I got to go. And the lot is so bad.
Yep.
But that's my story. We got Trader Joe's, Aldi. I don't go to Aldi enough. I should go there more because you get some good finds there, and the price is solid. ShopRite and the local grocery store 2 blocks from my house. All right. Giant, I've never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
That's my only Walmart. Walmart, you find some good stuff too. Regular Costco and business Costco. You like to live dangerously. Like to live dangerously. Costco is crazy. You go on the weekend?
Forget it.
I sent Adam. I won't go.
Oh, that's the next line.
I will not go. I hate grocery shopping so much.
I married somebody that finds a thrill in it. Like she wants to go grocery shopping on, are they open Thanksgiving morning? The day before Thanksgiving. Like she will go, yeah, Carrie's face lit up. she gets a thrill in it. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's crazy. People were fighting over the pecan pies. Like it was going nuts." And she comes back. She goes, "Yeah, they were all out. I had to go to three different Publix, but I got your pecan pie." Amps her up. Linda's husband loves grocery shopping. I like Sam's Club and Costco, but the trap, which comes back to like the initial that I was gonna say here is try not to go to the grocery store hungry. Eat something beforehand because your brain starts to play tricks on you. Set your list up beforehand. So be prepared, just go in with a plan, know what you want. And in the vast majority of grocery stores, Costco would not fall into this category, but shop the perimeter. So Publix, I can think right off the gate, you walk in, you got your vegetables to the left as you walk in. The whole back row is going to be your meats. And then right down the side, you got your dairy. So you'll find eggs there, yogurt and stuff like that. Majority of that stuff's going to be healthy. Start filling up out there. Then you go in and kind of dip into the aisles to avoid, oh man, that's where the Cheetos are. And I went to get peanut butter. I finished the peanut butter and I was like, this dog, it might be the only creature on the earth that likes peanut butter more than I do. I finished his peanut butter and I went to Publix this afternoon, which Publix, Lake Nona, next to the high school. Do not go there, Jen. Do not go to that Publix ever because the high school kids all hang out there. It's terrifying at 4 o'clock. And I was
No,
there.
your Publix is way too far. Or Landstar Publix.
Oh, your Landstar Publix. Okay. But yeah, I was over there and I could not remember where Publix. I don't grocery shop at Publix. I refuse. I think it's too expensive unless I need something quick. And I'm a Costco, Trader Joe's, Wild Fork guy. And I don't think I missed any there. And it was just like, I got to pick this up, got to get peanut butter. I needed something else too. I can't remember what it was. And I couldn't remember freaking where Publix kept peanut butter. And I'm doing laps. I'm going up and down the aisles, up and down the aisles. I'm like, it's got to be in one of these like 5 aisles. How do I keep missing it? Went to the nut aisle. I'm going back and forth. Nuts should be with the nuts. Maybe it's with the cereals and the snacks. I don't know. Where the hell is it? And I just felt myself getting hungry. And I'm like, oh man, those look good. That looks good. And my brain started to get, I was like, uh-oh, this is how it starts. And I started looking, I'm like, oh, a bag of chips. And your brain just starts playing tricks on you in there, like mine does. And I was going, yeah. I ended up going on the way out. I grabbed a Lenny and Larry protein cookie. Publix has an app to find stuff in the store. It
Yeah,
was near the
absolutely.
eggs, and I should have figured that out because that's where the bread is. That it was by the eggs where the bread is on the outside perimeter. I was working the interior.
Hmm.
Delivery or pickup. So I was Bob for the win. This is when I got Wild Fork offered me 3 months, 3 months of delivery for free. Try out our delivery service. And then they had an offer. It was $20 for the year. And I'm like, that was really convenient for those 3 months. I was just gonna do that. And you tip the guy when he comes, brings you groceries. And I got my bag all set. And if I can't make it, I like going there because I like finding, always finding new stuff at Wild Fork. But I also hate driving on Narcoossee Road. If you ever come to Lake Nona, you'll find out why. So it was super convenient. If you have the ability to do that I know one, darn, I can't think of who it is right now, and it's gonna bother me. I don't believe it's one of you, but she goes to Kroger. Oh, it's Bethany, right? Is she on here tonight? So she is one of you because she switched from one-on-one. No, Bethany's not on here. Bethany, we're talking about you. If you watch the replay, I'll let you know. But Bethany subscribes to Kroger for a year, and I believe she said their drivers are paid well, so they don't even let you tip the driver in the app. So she's like, it's 50 a year, and they have Kroger delivery even where they don't have Kroger. I'm like, oh, that won't work for us because we don't have a Kroger around here. And she goes, no, they deliver everywhere. Go check the app. I was mind blown. And I'm like, what? I have seen the Kroger trucks. So and their pricing is good. It's not, not too crazy, not too crazy. It also saves time. Also saves a lot of time. And then restock the staples. I mean, she's really good with that where, the staples in our house are rice and Tabasco sauce. We have 4 bottles of Tabasco. We will never run out of it. And just keep that good stuff. I always make sure we get more coffee. Anytime you go to the grocery store, get coffee. Those are my big staples. Let me see what I missed in that chat. I love that your husband loves Costco and Sam's Club. Costco is wild because we'll go there on a Saturday after the gym and we're like, all right, we worked out, we showered real quick. Let's get there for the 9. It's like Disney. We think we rope drop in Costco and we rush over there and we get to Costco and it's just already chaotic. And then I'm like, I screwed up. I didn't eat. And the next thing I know, I'm eating out of that little freaking with the spoon. I'm scooping and I'm like, damn, I just went I had a nice workout and I just ate all this crap. Had a kid snatch my food last time. Dad yelled at him after he ate it. The chicken bake is good. Chicken bake is good. Does anyone else put egg whites in their protein shake? I've been adding coffee to my pumpkin spice latte protein and thought about egg whites, but wasn't sure that would work. So, I mean, I don't know about anyone, but I definitely do. Um, my post-workout protein shake this morning, I realized I didn't finish my coffee this morning. I don't know what was wrong with me on my way to the gym, but I had about yay coffee left, a little bit of coffee, and I have a big coffee, and I had about a third of it left. And I was like, you know what? I forgot what I think I was like peanut butter protein and a toffee flavored coffee. I'm like, I bet that would blend well. So I poured the coffee in there, and then I was like, you know what? I want to get a little extra protein. I threw a half thing of egg whites in there, shook it. You don't taste the egg whites at all. It actually made it a little thicker, little creamier, like a shake when I shook it up, and it was a win. It was
So
definitely
you
a win.
really, does it get like a little more frothy because of the egg whites, or is the texture kind of funny, or?
It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, it's definitely a different texture, and it all also is going to depend on your ratios there. So, I mean, if you're just doing 1 serving of egg whites and getting 5 grams of protein from it, not going to notice it too much. I used 5 servings of egg whites to get an extra 25 grams, and it felt not frothy, but maybe just a little thicker than it normally does. Maybe similar to putting in like an almond milk or a milk versus water, because I usually just use water.
Okay.
Okay, that helps you.
Yeah. Well, maybe I didn't realize like we'll have egg whites and we'll add it to stuff to cook, but I didn't realize you can like just put it in something and eat them raw. So I was like, hey, that's a great way to get a little extra protein.
I put on my stories like a week ago just for reaction. I drank the egg whites right out of that is not as good as Rocky made it look like in the movie. It was not as tasty as it looked. I think he was actually eating full eggs. And I was like, no, no, thank you. No, thank you. Boom. I like this little girl in the fridge. Common mistakes to watch out for, the common pitfalls, but the biggest thing is like overcomplicating meals. Like, if you have chicken and those little chickens that were cooked, they're not seasoned at all. So she was able to really whip up. She had whipped up maybe 4 or 5 different meals over us having those with these little prep chickens that last a longer. I'm sure there's some preservatives in there. So if you're somebody that avoids that, and you got some, that's a further issue, but try not to overcomplicate it too much. Skipping the prep altogether. Find ways to make it easy for you. Like just, even if it's just, somebody on the crew said to me, he goes, oh man, I'm ahead of the game. He cooked all of his meals and put them in the freezer. He made all of this meat and threw it in the freezer. He goes, I want to be ready to get back on track after vacation. And I was like, I never thought to do that. I could have just prepped double the week before, froze it, and it would have been fine. Not keeping emergency options handy. This is a good one because, and this kind of ties in with forgetting snacks. I mean, we came back from vacation and there was just all that was left was was the not great stuff. And I was already on a track of eating not great stuff that week. And it was like, let's just keep going. I will eat the half a bag of chips. I don't mind if I eat 4 servings of chips right now because I've been off track all week. We'll just keep going with that. Oh man, I'm really hungry. I need something a little thicker. I have a scoop of peanut butter. Well, I ended up having 6 scoops of peanut butter that day. And it's just like forgetting snacks. That's I keep protein bars in the house. You know, if you need something a little different, there's so many options out there. What is that company? It's gonna buy Epic. Epic makes pork rinds now that are like super healthy. They also Epic does like beef sticks and stuff like that. So just having a couple of those just in case, because I know when I start to get hangry, I'm like, all right, yeah, that looks good. And those trigger ones set me off. They set me down the range like, all right, let's have the peanut butter is really my bane in my existence, but I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I'm just a peanut butter guy. But yeah, that's oh man, I moved the screen so I could see all the things. Let me come out of share mode. Man, I have to like change my mouse. That's what I got. Does that help everybody with meal prep? Yeah. Denise, you gonna prep? You're on mute.
I like to figure out what I'm going to eat the following week. So I make like 2 different meals. That way it will last me all week.
That way it lasts you all week.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like options.
I like options. Options are good. Options are good. I know what I'm eating tonight. Tomorrow we do birthday dinner for her because I'll be gone on her birthday and she's mad. So I will be eating some sushi tomorrow. Can't go off track with sushi. We'll do the meal prep challenge. I'll start it on Monday. I'll start on Monday, so it'll show up for those of you that are new. It'll show up on your calendar. If you've never done one of those challenges before, you just got to check it off saying you did it. But accountability, if you want to share either in the Telegram chat, and if you're not in the Telegram chat yet, let me know. I will send you the link because I have more options in Telegram. I'm going to be honest. I can pin things, and really that was a request from Season. She was tired of me. I still haven't pinned my Amazon link there, Season, but I will. I will pin it. But I can pin things there, and I can also do surveys there. And surveys, that's how I find out what y'all want me to cover. And yeah, we'll go from there. That leaves us like 12 minutes tonight. What else we got? Give me something good. Somebody tell me a story.
Well, I was going to ask you, what do you think about using farro instead of rice?
I've never tried farro, but I've heard farro is healthy. So let's farro. Farro nutrition. Let's find out. Spelt that wrong. You know, the first things that come up, I usually look at the websites that come
Yeah.
up too, and I'm seeing good stuff. Calories look good, comparable to rice. Oh, I love when they give me like a comparison sheet. It matches up with quinoa.
Yeah.
It's actually got a little more protein. Definitely got more protein than rice. Higher fiber. The carbs are a little higher. I like it so far.
Oh, I've been using it a lot, making bowls with, my protein and then some roasted sweet potatoes.
Excellent source of fiber. I think, fiber is an underrated nutrient. It's like get more fiber, just don't go too overboard. And
I have a comment on that. Farro, while it is a good grain, it's not a complete protein like quinoa is. So if you're going to have it, you might benefit from mixing together quinoa and farro once they're cooked, if you're going to have that for your side dish, or mix it into a grain bowl.
MVP of the call season coming
Yeah.
through. Coming through. So yeah, not a complete. Oh, he's hanging out with his 2 for 1s. I didn't see him back there when oh, because you were on the treadmill. Ah, all right. So not a complete source.
No,
What it's missing. Wonder what it's missing. Looking into the other one. So try, or you can mix. You have it with meat.
I do. I add protein like a chicken or, some ground beef or something. So when I make my bowls,
So you're covering your bases.
yeah,
You're covering your bases there. Relatively high in carbs, all normal expected. I might have to try it. It's a 10 for you. You recommend it?
I've been enjoying it. Yeah.
How does everyone calculate the oil they use to roast vegetables?
So I was asking because I've just been leaving extra calories at the end of the day that I just don't use and figuring that'll just count for my oil.
I like that's a good one. Just,
Um,
make sure how are you cooking your vegetables? Are you cooking it for one? Are we doing like we talking one meal or prepping vegetables for the week?
um, Prepping for the week, like I spray olive oil on them, put them in the oven.
A spray olive oil, I don't think is gonna.
Well, it's real olive oil, but I spray it from like you can
Oh.
put real olive oil in a sprayer.
Hmm.
I was thinking that like, the canned one. That's
No,
what
it's
I
not. It's not Pam. It's like a real olive oil that you put in a thing, and then like I massage the vegetables with it.
y'all gonna make me hungry. So with that, I would just but you're spraying it, so you can't get a good measure on how much is going in.
No.
That's tricky.
And also, it's hard to know because I use the vegetables for like 100 different meals. So it's not like I can tell you how much oil is on each serving. So I just leave calories at the end of the like I leave calories on my thing on Fitness Pal to
That
just cover it.
that would probably be the best solution there where you're just yeah, leave a little buffer room. Always leave a little buffer room and oh man, I forgot who I was talking with about this, but the acceptable rate of how would I phrase this? The acceptable rate of discrepancy on a nutrition label. Does anybody know what that is?
A lot.
What they're allowed to be,
Hmm.
what they're allowed to be wrong, what the number is?
We've talked about it and it's a lot more than I thought, but I don't remember the number.
Come on, that means you weren't paying attention to me.
I don't always remember numbers.
So you want to take a stab at it?
Is it like 2 or 3?
20?
20%.
I was gonna say 20%.
I was gonna guess 10, but okay.
So that's, 200 calorie protein bar could be 240 calories. Could be 160. They're allowed that. It's acceptable, in the food standards that they're allowed that. So I think you leaving a little buffer there, you're good.
Okay.
You're good there. Yeah, that'll help.
Wish I can get away with that in the hospital.
20% room for error.
Right. Yeah. Your heart rate's 30. Whatever. You're good.
There is one place, and that's why like when people are in like real like prep diet, you're trying to get ready for a show, you're trying to really lean out, the staples tend to be real actual food because 4 ounces of ground beef that is 90-10 is always going to have the same calories. There's going to be no discrepancy on that one unless you're putting other stuff into it. A quarter cup of rice, always going to be that. But when you start going to the center aisles, the more packaged foods and stuff like that, that's where, yeah, those people they're allowed to have discrepancy. And I have a local friend. He's a bodybuilder, and it was a funny just Instagram story I saw. He's getting ready to go on stage, or he was getting ready to go on stage this weekend, and his prep coach, told him he was looking a little flat. So he said, "I want you to have cheeseburger, one cheeseburger, no bun, and I forgot how many grams it was. It was like 150 grams of French fries." So dude brought his own little cheeseburger with no bun that he made at home, weighed out, and I'm sure he probably just did this for Instagram. Had his cheese on it, weighed it out, heated it up, brought it with him to McDonald's, brought his food scale in, and poured the large fry onto his food scale in another container and weighed it out. And he ended up getting first place in his show, so he did something right. But you know, your numbers, you can make your numbers work almost anywhere. I don't know how comfortable I'd feel pulling out a food scale in McDonald's. Sue asked me to do a healthy eating around Disney video to as opposite of my not healthy eating around Disney video, and I should bring a food scale there when I do it, just because I think that would look funny. Chris, to see me measuring out a corn dog. Yeah, what else we got? What else we got? We got a little time. Do we like the format? Do we want to do more open calls where y'all talk more again? Or do I go back and forth?
I like both.
You like both?
Mhm.
Because man, I mean, I came up with 60 topics. That means if we do both, I can alternate week on, week off, and then we keep it open and answer questions. And that would cover me. No, I made 6 months topics. So that would all my topics would cover a year. Then you're stuck with me. Stuck. Ah, yeah. We'll stay on nutrition then for the next one.
Yeah.
Trying to think, what did I come up with for nutrition? We could do healthy snacks. I'll come with a good one. I might have to add you to it. Actually, no, I don't know how to do it. Might have to add us to a challenge chat so that I can add the I'll figure out how to get it on everybody's schedule, but I'll get it by Monday. Heather, the meal prep challenge starts Monday. Are you ready? If you post the pictures, you know the drill. Tag me. I don't know if you all saw the message, or listened. If you didn't listen to Rise and Run yet, get on it. I'm doing a workshop for everybody there about strength training for runners. You will all get an invite right before. If you sign up for it, you will get texts and emails reminding you to come to it. If you don't want texts and emails reminding you to come, don't sign up. You'll get your normal message in there, hopefully more than 15 minutes before I start.
Silly question. What's Rise and Run?
Oh man. A lot of these folks are from Rise and Run.
God.
Bob is the host of
What?
Rise and Run. It's a podcast.
Okay.
It's running focused, a lot of Run Disney focused, but they also cover all the races. So,
Oh, this must be how Sue hooked up with you. You guys are her podcast crew.
yes,
I think she mentioned that at like a run, like a year and a half ago at a donut run. Now this all comes full circle. I now see the connection.
now you know. Now you know. So, you can listen to it now.
Got it.
Likes to
Okay.
talk, so it's about 4 hours long. So do it on a long run.
I used to drive an hour and a half each way to work, but now I don't. So I used to listen to my podcast driving to work.
He's gonna get me through my 17 miles on Sunday. Although you know what? I don't know where they edited me in. So I cringe hearing my own voice on recording. I will not listen to myself recorded. I don't like how I sound. And I'll be listening to that on my run and I'll start to cringe on Saturday.
You're about 2/3 of the way through, I think.
I'll just dodge myself.
That's up to you. I didn't look to see how long it was. I'm going to guess 2 hours.
Usually about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the last thing for the night, Jen, do not repeat that I just said I'm running 17 miles on Sunday or on Saturday. She lives like 15 minutes from me, and her husband is pestering me to go run with him. And he's one of those 6-minute mile people and a freak of nature. He's one of the Galloway Pacers, and I'm scared to run with him.
I think you're safe because he has his 100-miler next week in Virginia, so he wouldn't be able to do a long run with you, even if he wanted to.
Are you going with him?
No, I have a job and kids to watch. He's going off on his own.
Well, I have a question. If he's doing a 100-miler, wouldn't a 17-miler be a short run?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, but if you knew his training schedule
okay.
and what he's been doing, it would be too much for him the
Okay.
week before he has to do that.
He's a crazy. He constantly, hey, doing this. Want to come join? I'm like, one of these days I will. But every time he messages me about it, it's like, yeah, I got to do 3 10-mile runs today. I'm like, why 3 of them? Why not just do a 30? Now I know because he's doing a 100-miler.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, Tom won't run with me," and I'm like,
I
"Oh,
will
you
one day.
guys will, you guys will hook up one day."
I'm ramping back up now. Now that I'm serious about my dopey training. Oh, last thing for the night. I know I congratulated the wine or the Halloween runners. Carrie did a trail run and came in third for
Third.
her age group.
Yeah.
Third for her age group. What was it? It was a half? Remind me.
Yeah. And it was the worst ever. It was the most panic-inducing experience I've ever endured.
But you did it and you came away with third place.
Yeah. After falling 5 times, I probably could have came in first if I didn't fall, but
I'm too much of a klutz to do a trail run. It's not happening.
oh yeah, it was all the roots and oh my God, it's horrible.
You're not getting me out there. It's not happening. I'd be nervous.
The one and done for the trail, stick to the roads.
Oh man. Well, congrats. You killed it.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have my dinner. Everybody make good decisions. Shoot me questions in the chat, and then we'll do open call next week. So send me questions.
Did you get your shoes?
Susan?
Did you get your shoes?
Oh no. You do not call me Susan. My mother's the only one who calls me Susan, and that's when I'm in trouble. If you want those shoes, you will not call me that.
You did get them though, right?
I did get them. I messaged you that I got them.
You messaged me that you got them, and then I asked you where do I send you money, and I never heard back from you.
Well, because I know I'm going to see you next weekend when I'm down in Florida, so I figured I'd message you. I was busy riding rides. Sorry.
I'll give you that. Thank you for picking up my shoes.
You're welcome.
Heather, yes, I did get my shoes. They're in Virginia now. They're making their way to me.
Yep. When I go house shopping down by you.
All right. Oh, you're the best. Thank you, Sue. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Enjoy it. Rise and Run's got a Zoom next, Linda, if you want to join them and check it out. They'll be chit chat.
Okay.
They're another
Thank
great
you.
community. Bob will send you the link.
Sounds good.
It's on the Facebook group site.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Bye.